Hi guys. Hello, it's me, Angie, here from Learn Love Tarot to bring you messages of direction using the energies of the daily moon cycle and the planetary energies surrounding us. Energy is cyclical, so do remember that this message is timeless, so that no matter when you find it is when you are meant to. Thank you in advance by sharing your wonderful energy with me, just for subscribing to the channel, leaving me a comment, especially if any of the messages resonate with you. Tonight, we're going to be doing an all signs reading for the new moon in Capricorn. So I won't be surprised to be seeing it's the same themes as when we looked at all the rising signs for that Mars and Venus Cazimi. We'll see where we go. So thank you guys so much for being here. Hey, Miss Peg, Ashley, Jennifer, Miss Kathy. Thank you, Diana. Appreciate you guys being here. So in the description box, if you're watching after the live, there's a link here where you can check out what the energies of today are as far as Sabian symbols. And then we do have an energy of the Lover's Path today because January 13th, 2026 adds up to the number 24. 24 years ago was 2002. So not only are the lovers a mirroring energy, so is the year 2002. It's a palindrome. A 2 and 2 added together would be a master builder. And then we get the energy of the emperor coming through as well. And then, of course, the sister energy to our lovers would be our devil. So that's going to be helpful to us for any kind of goal that we are setting to get that done. Daddy Saddy is the ruler of Capricorn energy. So we may be seeing that card tonight just because it denotes the lesson. And also our shadow aspects, any patterns of repetition that we are meant to evolve out of. It is the path of freedom. Now, right now, as we speak, I do have help here tonight because not only did I need help with all my lighting, but you guys have seen him come up before in the chat, and you probably will here tonight as well. Mr. Brett's helping me here with the engineering of it all. So thank you, Mr. Brett.
Hey, of course, here to help.
Thank you, Mr. Brett. So my today's song, I was like, why in the world? I've gotten the cars before, but I barely had my eyes open and I was hearing Shake It Up. And I was like, okay, Shake It Up. Fine. But then when I looked up the information, it was released November 6th. I made a teeny tiny note because that happens to be my grandma's birthday. I wouldn't normally note stuff like that, but it was released November 6th, 1981. And that 1981 was a 19-year, a special path of cycles. When we last did our live last Thursday, we had a special energy of cycles hitting for Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. And then on top of that, when I got down to the Venus energy, get this. The symbol is a water sprite dancing in the iridescent mist of a waterfall. And I have that underlined here because on my grandma's headstone is a waterfall. And on top of that, what the meaning of this lesson for us is, especially in our Venus, our love energy, tuning into the subtle flows of energy and allowing ourselves to dance to the rhythm of life, the ups and downs of our emotions, and the earth's cycles of change as an ocean to a cloud to rain to river. So dance all night, shake it up much. There we go. I think we're going to have a reading that's going to heavily involve Venus tonight, but we will see. Happy birthday, Cappies. We are in that last decan. So if you're a last decan Capricorn, then your power card is going to be the Four of Pentacles. Well, let's see where our reading goes for tonight. Okay. Hi, Miss Crystal. Thanks for being here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There's Brett popping into the chat as well. AD, where you been? We missed you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Oh, I just got spirit little message like, don't forget to bless the reading. I normally do that beforehand, but we're going to go ahead and do it together if you care to take a nice deep breath. All right, angels and guides, ancestors of the highest white light known and unknown who love us all unconditionally, please bring us messages of the best and highest good and helping us enter our highest timeline possible this lifetime. Please bring messages of calm, messages of healing, and messages of empowerment for us today. Thank you, Spirit. We are truly, truly grateful that you're here to help us with this reading. Any messages that are not meant for us tonight, may they be bounced off and returned to sender. All right, let's go. Let's see where we go here. All right, let's go ahead and get a happy birthday, Capricorn. All right, Oracle, there's that green energy. Okay, jeweled web of connectivity. So this is about one thing leads to the next, right? One action, one choice then ripples out and has consequences for the next action, so on and so forth. And then what also wanted to come out, we have a 44 energy. So 2022 was a 22 year, but it adds into a 4. So we have the double emperor energy here. And this is the courage to step into life. All right. A 5 and an 8 here then would denote a 13. Today is the 13th. It's my bonus kid, my bonus son, my only bonus son's birthday today, and he is 30 today. So a happy birthday, Tanner. And we've got the 13 here coming through with this web of connectivity. So it could denote something that is ending. So something else could be starting anew here for Capricorns. If you're a rising Capricorn, that means that this new moon coming up in Capricorn is going to be hitting your first house of self. So surrounding you in the energy here is the 38 card. I've saw 38 a number of times today. I only noticed that number because it's my lucky number. I think I saw it on the time. So this is all about the multifaceted beings that we are and bringing them into alignment. Okay. And then right underneath that, we've got the sister energy of the lovers here for Capricorn. That is your power number, Capricorn 15, moving out of stagnation. Yes. So as I was saying here, one thing ending with that number 13 so that a new energy could start in. All right, let's go ahead and get a simple 9-card spread here out. I say that every time, don't I? I say it every time. I try. I do. Okay. Today's sun energy is a woman entering the convent. So that's all about affirming tangible community support for all spiritual seekers. Okay. So Virgo energy coming in here with the 8 of Pentacles, Capricorn, you're showing me that you're good at what you do. This can be apprentice energy as well, but 8 of Pentacles for me is usually about becoming an expert in your own field. Okay. And then the situation, something that is ending in order for your hand to be open to receive something new. We are setting down this last burden. His eyes are right on the location. It is within his vision of where he's sitting down this burden. So Capricorns, you're close. You're close to the wand, right? You're close to the castle to set down, to reset that ace, that 10 of wands into the ace here as the opportunity. So it is a perfect storm. Whatever this burden was that we're setting down here, it frees up your time for something more passionate, more creative. All right. In the past, wow, look at this, how this is flowing. Recent past, then we go into the current situation. So we move from the 9 of wands, exhaustion, repetitive, repeating patterns here, like I was mentioning with the 15 card of the devil here. And this is the dust devil moving out of stagnation. So let's see what the heart of the reading is. This is about coming back into balance here. 6 of Pentacles would denote Taurus energy here. And as we know in Taurus, the only thing that's sitting there is Uranus in retrograde, and that's about a mature woman reawakening to romance. And we've got here in the near future, there is you're reaffirming your goals here. So standing up atop the ninth step, Capricorn, so that you can reassess. Right? What is this new after I set this down? This opportunity for creativity, a spark. Remember that that Ace of Wands is not a Zippo, so it doesn't stay lit forever. Think about it as you would a match. You only have that long. So it's something that you should jump on if it comes at you. It looks like you're ready for it here, 9, 10, and resetting right to the 1. Your near future here, right at the ninth step. Okay. Man, Capricorn, you guys are feeling it. Now in the block is your sister energy of the Chariot card here, Cancer energy. That Cancer is going to be opposing your first house there. So then it will be sitting in the 7th house of one-to-one relationships. And I feel like why you've been so exhausted here in the past is if you kept moving backwards in the past, okay? Let's see what Spirit's message for you here is. You're doing too much. Okay, you're juggling too much all at once here, which is why you're getting ready to set this down so that you can have time for the new wand. 2 ships for me denote 2 different people. So during this Capricorn new moon it could be when you're setting down an old wand and picking up a new one, if you know what I mean. Yeah. The Fool, the courage to step into life. It's almost as if it was like the one time too many, the straw that broke the camel's back. What's the straw that broke the camel's back here? Let's see. Reunion energy, situation being Knight of Cups, a love offer. Told you with those ships. Near future, raising your consciousness here, the opportunity with this wand, the creative energy brings you an ability to tap into your third eye. Okay, Capricorn. So don't discount that time that is spent. I know you're busy and I know you like crossing off everything on your to-do list. And yes, you're very capable at that. But if we remember this one though, it is not going to be a lasting forever kind of offer. So I feel like when it comes, you got to strike here while the match is still hot, while that match is still burning. Okay, you did temper your energy here. The heart of the reading, again, I'm getting repeated messages, guys. The Hanged Man energy is doing a 180, making a complete change here. Near future, completing the Pinnacle of Pentacles. With that Hermit energy. Yeah, the block is the Lovers and the Chariot. Wow. So we have blocked the choice, but it looks like here, Spirit wants you to know you got to decide here. You're already en route and on the way, because what you were getting with that old sailboat was not very satisfying here. Okay. And by taking this leap of faith, the Fool's Journey, stepping off into that new horizon, stepping into that new life here and having courage to do so is going to be to your best benefit. Okay. All right, that's for Leo. I hope that helps you if you had an A-B decision here to make. Remember, the Chariot's only in the blocked position for as long as you let it be. As soon as you take this leap of faith, though, I feel like that energy is really going to start picking up speed, especially for you Capricorns, with that being your birthday energy. That energy is going to be even more so because we still have Mercury, Venus, and Mars in Capricorn as well, not to mention Juno, the relationship asteroid. So I feel like that's why the Lover's Choice there is showing up, because we are at the start of the forest. It is Capricorn 6, Juno relationship dynamics, navigating difficult situations, understanding different relationship styles. And then that symbol is all about understanding the relationship between endings and then beginnings. So I would say, Capricorn, that's pretty spot on. I would be pretty shocked there if you weren't ending an old and starting up a new. So remember, that is empowering your first house if you are indeed a Capricorn rising. Okay. Just getting in your chariot. You just haven't gotten there yet. That's the only block. So maybe as that new moon hits, that energy balances with Jupiter in Cancer there for you in your seventh house. That's where that energy is going to be kind of reflecting right back. Okay. It is the I versus we energy. All right. How you guys doing in here? Moni's here. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you so much. We are next on to Aquarius. Aquarius, if you're an Aquarius rising, this new moon in Capricorn is going to semi-sextile your energy, and that is going to be happening in your 12th house of the soul's journey of your self-undoing. Okay, and it's also the house of karma, not good or bad. That is karma is neutral at the end of the day. And it is what it is, right? It's always going to balance out, just like nature, just like summer turns into fall, turns into winter. That's a karmic balance. That's something that is inevitable, that will always balance itself out. Okay, Aquarius, pretty quick here. I don't know why. I feel like you've gotten this card before. The double 5 energy of change. So the farther gate forward, the 55 energy adding up to a 10. And that is going to be Wheel of Fortune energy. Okay. On the bottom of the deck, we have today's 6 energy of the third eye, tapping into our higher soul. Okay, stars in the sky, how appropriate for Aquarius. There is the possibilities are limitless. I believe this came up in the Thursday reading, and we were talking about being halfway there. So in the energy that's supporting you right now, Aquarius, you might feel like you're at the halfway point, or that you're at the door, you just haven't opened it yet. But this is going to be further than you've ever gone before there, Aquarius. Okay, so let's see what we have going on for Aquarius today. Let's see what you come out as. So don't forget, we all have all 12 signs in our chart, so you can look at your own birth chart. I know me and Kathy have Aquarius in our 7th house, for example. So you can use every single reading here to find out what life area these cards may be affecting you in, to get a little heads up. All right. You finally finished ironing. I was just talking about my grandma. She was like the master ironer. That's how she de-stressed. So it's so funny that you said that, Peg. Not surprised, not surprised. All right, Aquarius. So this energy allows the energy mixing with the new moon in Capricorn is semi-sextile. That's going to allow. All right. Okay, so you're halfway. You haven't opened the door yet. That's what I just said. So Aquarius, you're holding back. Could be for reasons of, like, I've known him forever, or this is my these are my roots, this is my heritage, this is my family. And then evenly here, your hands feel tied to move and write a new book for yourself. Moving into the future, it's going to require a new mask. Remember that the sign before us always has something to teach us, because it's a semi-sextile. It's an allowing energy. And situation being the Knight of Wands, something that you're passionate for, a dual role here, a bolder step forward. You're communicating and finally maybe getting ready to open that gate. Let's see what the opportunity is. Yeah, the Empress. Wow. Okay, Aquarius, it's getting juicy up in here. Let's see where else we go. Recent past, you were resisting here, just like, well, my hands are currently tied. I can't do anything. I can want to go to that further gate all I want, Ange, but my hands are tied here. And in the recent past, you're definitely pushing back on the mask. So see here, the future position, you're letting the past outweigh the possibilities of this new future. Okay, let's see if that energy sticks around the heart of the reading. You're putting down the burden too. So whole different deck, guys, except this whole, the heart of the reading is all about ensuring you put this down so that new growth can happen, because accumulating all those 10 wands, you're still going to get no growth here. Near future, yeah. 5 of Swords. Again, 2 ships. If the opportunity is an Empress, then wow, the block has not been leaving. If the opportunity is an Empress here, either this is a person, you're either gaslighting yourself, or someone's about ready to F around and find out, which might possibly be your impetus here to open that garden gate. Maybe would be the impetus here for you to put that 8 of Cups, walking away from 8 dissatisfying cups. Spirit wants you to know you got 10 available here to you. Okay, so in order to get to this 10th cup and be this Knight of Wands and be more multifaceted, okay, we've got to stop walking into that old lake. And we've got 88 here, bookending. 8 of Wands in the outcome energy. This is going to be what pulls you out of this energy. This is also the straw that breaks the camel's back here. Whatever this happens here, this gaslighter, if this is a partner, a boss, a friend, whatever, it's the last straw. You won't be holding back much longer from that. Let's see here, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, in Capricorn time with this Capricorn moon, it could be this discovery of new information coming to you. Okay, you've been putting on hold this brand new act of passion. He's reaching for the Empress here. Queen of Pentacles supporting. It's basically like a double Empress. Okay. You were too up in your head about this change in the past, confusion. This has been brewing, whatever this 5 of Swords is. This has been brewing for a hot minute. Yeah. This kind of betrayal, this person running off at the mouth. But to get to that 10 of Cups, Aquarius, you're going to have to light some fires here. If you can see, use that wand. Hopefully that Knight of Wands will use that fire, because in the outcome energy, we have you going towards your passion, ending a cycle successfully. And there is the divine masculine and the divine feminine right up in the top of her head, trying to make itself known. So you heard it here, Aquarius. So I feel like with both of those readings so far, the new choice, if you're looking at A and B, for me, that would be a B all day, all time, every day. You have experience with that old choice. And I mean, does this look like fun to you? I wouldn't mess with it. All right. So you do what you want to do. That's what the energy is showing you have the opportunity to do. Okay. Let me know if that resonates for you. Peg, you said you were doing the ironing. You said it, but that was, I used to watch, my grandpa worked Third Trick. So, that Perfect Storm came out again, Pisces. I'm putting it back in because I'm yapping my jaw, but we'd watch Johnny Carson on the black and white TV while she was ironing, and, she would tuck us in and let us watch the shows. All right, Pisces. Divine feminine energy coming through here, number 6 of today. So if you are a Pisces rising, that new moon in Capricorn is going to be sextiling or opportunizing Your 11th house, friends, community, good fortune. So surrendering here regarding a divine feminine. And remember the reading prior in Aquarius, the opportunity was the divine feminine, the Empress. Now on the bottom of the deck, sun energy with that 19. That's our path of cycles that I mentioned already in the intro today. In the environmental energy, we have a fallen angel, spiritual narcolepsy. This is about you can't skip lessons. We cannot spiritually bypass lessons. Even if we're lost in space, that means that instead we are focusing on raising our vibrational frequency. And if you don't know the next step, you just got to keep making sure you are taking care of you. All right, water energy, Pisces, opportunizing if you're rising there, that 11th house. Yep, I'm looking forward to Leo rising too, Kathy. So, Kathy, for that, if with a Leo rising, that Aquarius energy, that would just mean you're cutting off some kind of one-to-one commitment. Doesn't have to be romantical. Okay, it can be any one-to-one relationship that you label that as. Okay, it can also be family energy. It can be business partners. So Pisces, what's up here? You're coming in here. I can see why you need your mom. You need the divine feminine energy if you're coming in with 3 of Swords. Pisces, let's see what's crossing that. Yeah, whatever is completed. Look at that world card energy showing up. New moons are all about new starts, guys, and to have our hands open to receive and the feminine energy, that means that we need to let something else go. You can't hold on to both. You can't bypass the lesson of letting go. Okay, and the situation here is regarding King of Pentacles. So this could be a long time job. This could be you about to retire. Whatever this is here, it feels a little more sad than just retiring from a job, because this high priestess whale is not living. She ain't sleeping on the ice. So what has gone here? What's the opportunity for the King of Swords for you to step into your truth? So maybe this is just a new role. Like, I've always been a dad. I don't know what I'm going to do with my life if I'm not a dad. So having to figure out who you are, maybe even open up to new feminine energy. In the recent past there, 9 of Wands, same exact position as Capricorn. Whole different deck. Okay, and wow, we had the 10 of Wands is the heart of the reading, which we saw for Aquarius, and then for Capricorn it was in the situation. And in the near future, Pisces, though, you are telling your truth. She's got her eyes focused on this fire flame, so something's waking you up here. That's good. Maybe you're just like, this is you're finally surrendering to rest. Okay, kings do rest. They have to, or else they can't continue to run the kingdom, right? What you've been resisting here, or what's been the block, Pisces, is 9 of Pentacles, resisting singlehood. Okay, resisting independence. Okay, and what Spirit wants you to know, here's this reunion energy. You're going to be celebrating whatever this change is as you step into a new role. Remember that this new moon is opportunizing. So, Knight of Wands, here it comes. Whoever you're talking to here with this communication energy, while Mercury is still in Capricorn, we're at the 3 of Pentacles and Mercury through today. Tomorrow we go to the 4. But this could be an old dynamic, an old team, perhaps. Let me try to get some more for you here. What is ending? Yeah, that's what it felt like. Oh, Pisces. there's this full moon we just had. Okay. So a one-to-one commitment of some kind. It could be a close friendship now because it is in your house of friends, community, and good fortune. And this Knight of Swords that is driving the King of Swords. Focused, determined, because if you stop focusing on the King of Truth, on the truth as you see it, that this wave of emotion over this Three of Swords will suck you back under. All right. There's that wave of emotion getting ready to come in, Pisces, ready to knock this sort of truth into balance. So again, kind of like Capricorn here, where that old truth, what has been doctrined, what has been old, we're moving into something that is more symbiotic. You're setting down the bird. You already know what this is. So if this reading is for you today, you've already looked at this 10 times and sideways. But you're communicating here about your unhappiness and your emotions. You're letting someone know. But remember that this fourth cup is on offer to you. You just don't see it yet. So maybe that's when this communication is coming in. Guys, a whole different deck here. We got the Lovers in the block. Again, I don't want to have to choose. Well, spiritual narcolepsy could be an example of I'm going to wait until they choose. That's still spiritual bypassing. Okay. Seven of Wands here. Spirit wants you to know that even if it catches you by surprise, Seven of Wands, this reunion that you might have been holding back on initiating is a nice surprise. It's something revealing, something you didn't know before, perhaps even about spirituality. With the heart of the reading being this 10 wands of burden, being fueled by the hermit energy here. This is about having to fit into a new role, having to take a new form. And that could denote, because it's the heart of the reading, a dark night of the soul. Perhaps you're just coming out of that. Okay. And the only Five of Wands of any of the decks that I have that show the lightness, the light side of Five of Wands. Before, if you were not in alignment, right, your emotions, well, you are now. Someone else is lighting your fire here because you got your yin and yang together on this. They became a team. And the traditional Five of Wands, they are trying to form the star. The star sits inside the lantern of the hermit. So in the outcome energy, this is a brand new love energy coming in here, possibly even an apology, but it feels more like new love. You just don't see it coming because we might still be in the sorrow of losing this other choice. Okay. I don't feel like you wanted to be single here. It wasn't something you intended, yet here we are. Life is about endings and beginnings, if nothing else, right, Pisces? So, boy, oh boy, that doesn't feel easy, but know that it is an opportunity with this new start. Okay. Come on, baby, light my fire. I feel like it certainly is. It's just about accepting it. And I think once you have this communication about a new cup, looks like it's gonna put the pep back in your step there, Pisces. Miss Keely, there you be. Hi, how are ya? Thanks for coming in. You're back. Guess who's back? All righty, now let's go ahead and head on over to our Aries here. So I'm going to grab my fire deck. Okay. Did I use my fire deck for Capricorn? I think I might have. Oh, well, it's not going to hurt anything. Okay. Oh, I know why. Because we're moving into a Sagittarius moon at 6:33. So what? 2 minutes ago. All right. 2 minutes ago, the moon moved from Scorpio to Sagittarius. Okay. What is up for Aries here? Now, this new moon in Capricorn is going to be squaring your energy because that new moon, let's see here, it's going to be squaring your energy there, and that is a challenge for Aries. So all cardinal signs, other than, well, the only other cardinal sign, I suppose, Libra, is going to be experiencing a square, while the fourth cardinal sign of Cancer is the opposition energy. Okay. Oh my gosh. Come on. So, Aries, you're already at the place of you're still carrying whatever this is. Even though you want to throw caution to the wind here, you're ready to go. I'm ready to go towards my son. This is like the greyhound trying to chomp at the bit. Let's get some context for you, Aries, with our shaman's dream oracles here. How's this new moon going to be challenging Aries? If you're an Aries rising, that's going to be hitting your 10th house, that new moon in Capricorn. And that is the house of your public image, of your legacy, okay? A career, not just a job. All right, yeah. So Aries, you are wandering between realms here, straddling worlds, but I feel like that's only because you're still carrying whatever this is. You haven't yet got to sit it down, but you're close. You're super, super close. All right. The situation is about a Page of Swords. Now, with it next to your burden, I want more. I'm not going to automatically deem that spying energy because the Page of Swords is the freshman energy. We were merely freshmen here. And it's usually about observing. So, yeah, whatever you're reconciling now here, 59 is a 14 of your fellow fire sign Sagittarius, so temperance energy. And you're almost done here. You're almost ready to close this door. Very, very close, Aries. So let's see what the opportunity is so I can give us a call on that Page of Swords energy. Let's see what's driving the Page of Swords. Sun. So it's good news that you are observing or you're researching something about the sun, the happiest card in the deck. And we do have the opportunity here for the Nine of Cups, a singular energy. Okay. And the recent past, we got a 10-10 portal energy there with the 10 of Swords. The sun is starting to come up. And in the situation, whatever this is, it will come up all the way. You're just in that uncomfortable in between time right now. This could have even been betrayal or a hard ending of some sort. More fire energy there for you with the King of Wands. This is all about what do you want, Aries? What is it that you want? Are we straddling between realms because we're not quite sure yet? We need to do more research about what it actually is that makes us happy. Okay, you're unsure. It doesn't feel like Aries energy that you're being unsure here. Near future, 3 of Cups. So that is where Cancer energy is still sitting. Let's see, we moved from the 4 to the 2, gondoliers and a serenade. So near future energy, this feels very lucky, whatever this reconciliation energy is. Okay, let's see what your block is. 5 of Swords, that pesky 5 of Swords. There was no winners here. Whatever is ding dong dead with that 10 of Swords and done. You are still kind of carrying the weight of that, but ready to put it down. What a Spirit wants you to know. Yep, all you got to do is walk away. So perhaps here with the sun driving that Page of Swords, we are walking towards that 9th cup is the opportunity. I mean, beautiful here. It's kind of like very progressive Aries. And in the outcome energy, it may be a little bit of waiting till we get to this 9th cup. Maybe the journey is pretty arduous for whatever you've got to leave behind because this is a big goal. If you're having to research it and learn from scratch and learn from the beginning, right? Especially if this is about your legacy, that's going to take a hot minute. right? So 7 of Pentacles as the opportunity. Let me see here. Just nosy. Justice, balance there at the heart of the reading. With the Hermit of the past, you're assessing the damage of what this Ten of Swords did, but we're still carrying the burden of it. Maybe there's like more actions to still carry out, seeing transmuting pain there, peeking out from the deck. But this reunion energy, I mean, this is about Knight of Cups. Pisces power card. Remember, you're learning from Pisces. So the challenge is to slow down there on blasting this person, no matter what they did. If they caused this ending, allow that cycle to complete because it's successful. Remember, when you complete it, you're getting to the happiest card in the deck. So I'm already seeing a lot of patterns here tonight, guys. Eventually, whatever we're waiting on is about us surrendering to the calmer waters. Okay, this new beginning, perhaps in love and honesty. Look at that coming in, cups and truth. So a true love, someone that didn't love you truly, that past 10 swords already converting to the ace of swords in the outcome. So this might be a big career move here, Aries, is what it feels like. And you're in the in-between now, worried, if I walk away from this security of this, am I gonna find what I'm looking for? Again, I'm getting a big time yes there, Aries. I hope that helps you out. Feel like the challenge will just be you'll feel that a couple days before that new moon and a couple days after, but remember that full moon energy will be playing out 6 months from now. All right, there, Aries. I hope that helps you. Hope that helps. Miss Brandy, there you are. How are you? Welcome, welcome. Thanks for coming in, joining the party. You guys might need to remind me to take a sip and slow down. Notice that I have to put it on my floor because I don't have my sippy cup tonight. And the last time I was having a Thursday date night with you guys, remember me knocking it over and showing my full clumsily self. So I'll keep it on the floor from now on. All right, Taurus, you are up next. Taurus, all the sun energy, you are definitely feeling, I don't know how you're not. We should all be in the Taurus parts of our chart. Taurus, if you are a Taurus rising, this new moon in Capricorn is going to be trining you, okay, trining your Taurus sun. And if you are a rising, then that energy is going to be affecting your ninth house. So the ninth house is a super cool house, Sagittarius rule, but that means that it's the lucky house. So you are getting flow coming your way here and a new beginning. So a new beginning, just as I said that, time to replenish, 16 cards. So if you've experienced a recent tower here, here is your new start. 53 energy. You might be 53 years old or someone that is in your environmental energy. And we've got this stranger curiosity. 18 energy of the moon, eyes of the eagle rising above the fray. Okay, so already feeling that ending and new beginning coming in right quick here, Taurus. Okay, trining your energy. Okay, Earth, Earth, Earth. Let's go. Open right up on the Ace of Swords with the Judgment Call on the bottom there, meaning inevitable and soon. All right, on the split, the Lovers here in the near future. Did I miss somebody? Angelina, welcome, welcome. Welcome in. Thanks for being here. Appreciate you. We are on Taurus. Oops. Empress energy, forever we see that there with a 3 of Cups. So could be reuniting with an Empress energy. Maybe just seeing your mom. Okay. Seeing you, Mom. What's happening for Taurus here with this new moon in Capricorn? All right. Your power card, Taurus, coming in straight out the gate. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune energy. Here's the situation, meaning if that's the situation, divine timing is here. Don't get in your head about it. I feel like you've might have gotten spanked by the universe in the past about this Eight of Swords lesson about rumination. What you ruminating about here, Taurus? Okay, I just said for the Wheel of Fortune, to be here in the situation, divine timing is here. It means your yin and yang is balanced. And we've got that yin and yang of balance here in the strength card energy. This divine timing being ignited, you're going to like it. Look at how many times this Knight of Wands is coming out, no matter what deck I use. There's this reunion energy. Stop worrying, Taurus. You're going to delay whatever this blessing is. Okay. And don't make an assumptions that just because you learn the lesson doesn't mean you're ready to incorporate it, right? So if that's the case, you may need to be a little more open to change here or to creative energy there with that magician showing up in the oracle. Let me keep going for you. Page of Pentacles, recent past. So Taurus, you've got trining energy of that stellium and Capricorn, just blasting all the earth signs right now. So recent past, Page of Pentacles, some kind of message. That could be even ancestor messages that were helping you learn this lesson. Five of Wands at the heart of the reading. I just said, like, stop worrying about the energy because then you delay it, getting in your own head here or fighting back and forth in your mind. Five of Wands energy is kind of just ridiculousness. You're supposed to be acting as a team. You understand Five of Wands energy when you watch little kids play soccer. Because there's always trying to be one kid that's trying to hog the ball and be the hero and be the leader, right? But it's about a team. So this is about a team effort of some sort. Maybe you're doing everything yourself. So, and now you're exhausted from doing that instead of using the team around you or using the help that is being offered. Okay, recent past here, King of Cups. We were out of balance with our head and our heart, with the heart of the reading being Five of Wands, kind of infighting. King of Cups in reverse, upright is diplomacy. So diplomacy is the block here. High Priestess is what Spirit wants you to know about this divine timing. You're getting in your own way here, Taurus. You're getting in your own way because near future energy, there's the moon. And yes, this is the halfway point on the bridge here in the near future, but all up in your head because you don't know all the answers. Well, you're on the bridge. You can probably suppose that there's going to be the other side of the bridge, right? Just because you don't know what's on that other side of the bridge doesn't mean you keep walking, that you don't keep walking. Knight of Pentacles here in the outcome. Whatever this is, slow and steady does win the race here, Taurus, but your mind, your thoughts are slowing it down with the worry here or with you trying to take on everything. You got to be able to divvy out those roles. Let me see if I can see what's driving that Five of Wands here for you, because you're coming in as balanced, having learned the lesson. So, woof. Heart of the reading, is this an infighting with a lover? And driving the moon is the sword of truth. So, you just can't, we just don't know, Taurus. We don't know. We don't have that ocular view there into this. Does not look into the future. We have freedom of choice, right? But it is all laid out for us in our divine matrix. So, which is our birth chart. basically our life or our soul plan. What I'd say the block was doing the most, doing it all and not letting other people take over. What spirit wants you to know is that's a new role for you. Overworking is a choice, but balance is yours if you let it. You just got to be okay with not knowing where it's leading, or else you're just going to continue to be exhausted here. Okay. So, like I already said it, you're shooting yourself in the own foot here, Seven of Swords. That might be the shadow aspect we are all working on regarding the ninth house, which is going to be long distance travel. That is going to have to do with higher education, learning more. This might be a new program that you're starting that from a year from now is going to come to fruition. You might need to, it's like you need to learn some new skills here. Page of Swords. You are learning something new. You feel like you're in the dark? Well, you are, because this is a whole new way for you. Your high priestess will let you know the way, but it's like you're coming in as I learned the lesson of balance, and I'm wrestling my shadow. But then the heart of the reading is you're still fighting with yourself. We're still using old habits like overdoing and not allowing other people to help. That is a choice. But whatever, if this was a whole ass relationship for you here, that two people just could not come together as a team, and you were only staying because the unknown was messing with your mind too much, here comes balance here in the future coming towards you, someone of equal energy. Okay. And this is a loyal person too. Knight of Pentacles. It might take a hot minute to get there. They take their time. Maybe that's what drives you nuts. Because you want things now, but love takes time, especially if you're trying to heal and do some shadow work here. Okay. I do feel like you might have an ancestral message, someone here trying to help you, a mother or grandmother energy, or someone who is just a very good nurturer for you, mom or dad, grandma or grandpa, aunt or uncle, someone that cared about you very, very much, that's trying to show you the way. But you can only get there, you can only know intuitively what might be coming. Okay. We can't know exactly. We just can't. I know. I know that's annoying, especially when it's hitting your ninth house. That's can be spiritual matters, the occult, meaning anything that is like we're doing here, divination tools, using optimal or optional ways of trying to see what's coming down the path. Okay. So be a little bit curious. As a matter of fact, this all four aces of potential, this magician is encouraging that. This 53 is an 8. So I feel like your curiosity or lack of curiosity, wanting to keep everything the same, might be what's holding you back here, Chris. Okay. I know we all want to know. We all want to know. It's the right use of power though, right? It's whatever way we were doing it just will not continue to work. All right, Taurus, I hope that helps you out there. And we are on to the Gemini clan. So think about where there's Miss Diana, where Gemini sits for you in your chart. Pardon my sip. Okay. I know I talk a lot. All right. Are you out of here, Crystal? You're in the morning, right? So you're heading out to school, I think. You take care as well, dear. Thanks for being here. All right, Gemini. So this new moon in Capricorn will be quincunx your sun energy of Gemini. If you are a rising Gemini, then that's going to be hitting your 8th house, that Capricorn new moon, new start energy. Okay, already, Gemini. So a quincunx is complicates. A quincunx complicates. So fate coming in for you here. The first thing I'm noticing is a feather. And there's all these runes. I wish Liz was here. She's pretty good with the runes. So this is having to do with the three sisters of fate. And of course, we have our Tinkerbell fairy energy coming in there. All right. 49 is a 13, today's date. We also talked about looking back to 2022, which was 24 years ago, today's numerology energy, and here it is here. So if this is a fated new beginning here for you, Gemini, but it's complicated. All right, it's complicated, especially if you are transmuting a pain from an actual death here with that 13 energy, death and transformation. Okay, let's get the air deck back out here for Gemini. How is this new moon complicating your energy? What's up, Ada? Oh, gotcha, Crystal. Okay. I was like, I haven't looked at what the time there is in a little while. I haven't got to talk to my girlfriend there or New Zealand for a bit. Not for a hot minute. Can't wait. Okay. All right. For Gemini, how is this complicating? What's your energy coming in as? Wow, look at that. Double new start energy, the Fool. Okay. Underneath that Fool's embrace or the master builder, you're building something completely new here, Gemini. Could be at this next full moon, which is going to be a full moon in Leo coming up here. All right. Also, 10 of Wands there as the situation, whatever burden we're setting down. Double fates, double Fool for the twins. When you look at that. Wow. 8th house is going to be the house of secrets. It's the house of sex. It's the house of deep, right, ancestral roots here. Let's see what the past was, so you know if this is your reading. In a single energy here, Gemini, or as far as even if you're in partnership, you could be out on your own just fine. Independent energy here. So you have the means here for this new beginning. What's the heart of the reading? 2 of Swords. Which way do I go, George? Near future, King of Cups. We just had the full moon in Cancer. Gemini's energy. We have Psyche in Gemini. What endures and lasts forever in the energy of inquiry. And it's at the 11th symbol of a new path of realism. So adventurous journeying and inquiring into the unknown. The opportunity is fated and destined here twice. All right. And the heart of the reading is you saying, I don't know where to start. I don't know where to begin. I don't know to go left or right. Yeah, you do. Okay. 2 of Swords is 2 equally true truths. Yes, but we're not blinded. Dark on the left here, crescent moon. So after this new moon this weekend here, this new moon in Capricorn, there's a revelation of some sort. This is when this crossroads is appearing for you here in your 8th house. Okay, and the recent past or the block here was reverse Page of Cups. I don't know if you were waiting on an apology that you never got, or this is about Gemini not reviewing or not considering themselves the common denominator in love relationships and love cups. But you're coming in as independent here. So it's like kind of an energy of it's not me, it's them. Are you pointing the finger here? I mean, she has a wand, but if you didn't look close, it looks like that floating hand could be pointing a finger here. Now, in the near future, diplomacy is coming, okay, but I feel like it does require you to look at your own heart. And maybe this is a little bit of hyper independence. I don't need anybody. I don't want anybody. Okay, what Spirit wants you to know is justice. And look at all these floating hands right here in the center column. That's really interesting. Dualistic energy, more air and fire is just going to make a fire expand. Maybe you need to suffocate a fire or tamp something out here in order to get back to your balance. Yeah. So outcome energy. Okay, I'm relieved, Gemini. Calm down. This is faded, and whatever's going on right now here, whatever this new moon brings in for you, this new sense of diplomacy, of balancing head and heart, this is karmic justice. Spirit wants you to know that whatever pain you're transmuting, okay, karma's always going to balance itself out. It just does. Winter will always follow summer. And here in the outcome energy, you're doing what I said you were not, which is good, which is what I was worried about. You're like, it's not me, it's them's. But here, the outcome energy, the Hermit, is you are seeing your own reflection in that violet flame. The violet flame denoting lover's energy. She has on some violet here in her dress. And you are doing it here. Even amongst devastation, you are turning this block upside down. And you are looking at the past to see how you are the common denominator. This could even be going back as far as if you've never researched attachment styles. That could be part of this this hyper independence energy. Let me see what's driving that real quick. Okay, there's your Queen of Swords. 10 of Cups is the situation. So someone in your direct sphere of influence here. Fate is coming at you fast after you move to calmer waters. All right. This 2 of Swords, you've already been down the road before. That's why I said no. It's willful blindness. You already know how that same old story ends. And if you go down the old road, it means that you're going to hold back on a King of Cups. That means you hold back on learning your lesson of diplomacy. That then ignites and turns the wheel of fortune. Yeah, we were not wanting to look at the truth of our own heart or our own contribution. Who, me? Queen of Wands. And that is driving that justice energy, Mars action. So again, in your 8th house of secrets, something's about to be revealed to you here, but Knight of Cups, you're going to be replenishing your energy just as fast, and lots of full moon energy. So Gemini, I would even say once that full moon hits next month in Leo, we'll get some more information here, but I think the secret of the sauce here is looking for your own past pattern. That's going to be the secret of the sauce, and about adventurous journeying into the unknown. Okay. You're going to be coming out of the dark here soon, Gemini. Maybe even coming out of a dark night of the soul. If you've experienced that, I feel for you. Is not the most fun experience while you're going through it. But the other end of it, the wisdom that is attained, the acceptance portion of it, understanding how energy works, what happens to our soul, and why our souls are here to grow. It just somehow makes the hard bits in life just feel a little less painful. Yeah. Okay. Experiencing life as it comes. 14, transmuting pain into wisdom, temperance. All right, Glenn, I hope that helps you out there. Hope that helps you out. Woo, man. Okay. No more pointing the finger. It's like Gemini's pulling up their big girl, big boy pants energy. And it's like everything changes when you get that realization, when you finally figure out the aha moment of what that common denominator is. That's pretty exciting. I feel like that's very exciting. We've got Hygeia there, prevention in Gemini as well. It's a gypsy coming out of the forest. I love that. Gypsy coming out of the forest at symbol 21 Gemini. Hygeia is all about prevention, a preemptive strike. So you heard it here first. You got your preemptive orders there, Gemini. I hope that helps. All right, Cancer. All right, Cancer energy here. Unmarked trail here. This is going to be this new moon in Capricorn is going to be opposition or opposing your sun in Cancer. If you are Cancer rising, then this is going to be hitting your 7th house. Did I get that wrong? No. Okay. Kathy, I was saying that it was hitting our 7th house, but it's not. It's our 6th, our daily life. So now that I think about that, all right, Cancer. So opposition is balancing. This new moon in Capricorn is balanced out by your sun energy. And this new moon will be happening in the 7th, Cancer. Yes, Cancer sun. I keep thinking of my own Cancer energy. All right. 7th house here for that new moon in Capricorn. Cancer energy. Let's see. Let's get our context here of this new moon, new start for Cancer. On 3, if we don't get any volunteers. 2, 1. First non-volunteer of the day. Fine. Okay. Cancer, moving out of stagnation. Today's energy of the devil here that is opposing or balancing the Lovers. 15 energy. And on the bottom of the deck, diving deeper. Cancer, you diving deeper anyway, so maybe here you're getting some kind of enlightenment here because we have the jellyfish coming in for answers to help bring in some light into the darkness. And here as well, the darkness around what is showing through here is the yellow or 3rd chakra of the solar plexus. That is what guides us towards our next and highest good. Is joy. So go ahead and see what's happening for you. So, all right. So this is all about where Cancer sits in your chart for you, or excuse me, where Capricorn sits in your chart for you, Cancer. Yep, there's an old ending here. I'm not done shuffling yet. Coming out of stagnation after some kind of an ending, perhaps. So it's all about your daily life, the things that we do every day to move towards our best and highest good. Is what are we doing every day leading towards our joy? Cancer. New moon and Capricorn. There we go. 9 of Cups, out of stagnation and right into 9 Cups. Okay, single energy. And that's being driven by some kind of reunion here. 3 of Cups or group activity, hanging out with the friends. Cancer situation is a crossroads. Now, in this deck, it truly is 2 equal truths. Okay, and here there's nobody with a blindfold or pretending they can't make a decision. This is a legit crossroads here, thing to do with your daily life, Cancer. Now, and the opportunity is to balance I haven't talked about the strength energy in this deck in quite a while. So if you haven't seen it before in this deck, this is denoting the mermaid that helps save this high priestess, right? Diving deeper into a task. Had she not been there to meticulously cut away every single little bit of net, then this whale would have ended up on the ice like it did for Pisces there in the beginning. So, Cancer, this is your chance to nip something in the bud here where you are looking at your own shadow, balancing your own yin and yang energy, more balance in your daily life here. 9 and 8 is 17. So star energy, doing this, letting this high priestess be revealed will help you make this decision here. Ace of Cups and the recent past, something you've outgrown. So for me in this deck, this is my does this cup make my ass look big card. So anemone, all the animals in the, fish in the sea, things that grow inside of other things, crustaceans. When it's time for a new shell, right? The hermit crabs simply go on to the next house. They go on to the next shell. And this Ace of Cups, it's like I've outgrown this particular Ace of Cups. It's time to move into the new one, but it's kind of like clinging here. Okay, let's see where this heart of the reading goes. Queen of Pentacles. Okay, you are opposing that Capricorn new moon, which is going to help bring you some balance here, Cancer. And there's your power card here in the near future. You getting your power back by unpacking this net one little loop at a time. Okay, we have the opportunity to get our inner yin and yang in balance. And in this deck, the moon card, if you can see, there's music notes from her singing voice. And I just got a beep in my left ear. I haven't had that. I don't think I even got one on the last reading, but this is healing waters. So she sends out as she sings notes. Water is holds vibrational frequencies. Okay, whales talk to each other that way. Their voices can travel very far spans of the ocean. Okay. And this healing energy is coming towards you. This new moon energy is going to be very healing for your heart here, Cancer. And in the blocked position, 3 of Pentacles, teamwork. So a little bit like Taurus. Now I'm going to do everything myself. But that would be the block. This new partnership has not yet become available. Okay. And what Spirit wants you to know is whatever this situation is revolving around with this decision between two equally good energies, pick the one based on what are you supposed to take away and what are you supposed to leave behind. 7 of Swords in this deck denotes these 3 teenagers here. They don't even know what swords are. They're not hogging the whole kit and caboodle. They're only taking one for each of them. Okay. And they're leaving everything else behind. Only take with you what is needed to make this decision, Cancer. Something to do could even be health there sitting in your 6th house. Okay. So here comes this sword of truth. When you decipher what truths you're taking with you moving into the future and what you can leave behind from these experiences, what you've unpacked here. You take only what's needed, then you discover this deeper truth here that's been buried at the bottom of the ocean. Okay. And it's quite surprising. There's some kind of healing that's coming your way that you didn't expect. Let me see if I can get a little more at the bottom of the deck. So 6 of Swords here, fueling that 2 of Swords. Yeah, you need to let Spirit take you to calmer waters, but why you ain't doing it? So this is, if at first you don't succeed, try again. I feel like Spirit's telling you there's still a little bit of mental clutter here that you need to leave behind to see a bigger truth. It's like it's clouding your judgment or something here. All right. This 8 of strength here for the opportunity for yin and yang balance brings you the 10th cup. You're already coming in, Cancer, is 9 of cups. But this balance work that everyone brings the 10th cup. In the past, 5 of Pentacles being left out in the cold as far as love, your love cup is concerned. Feel like you stayed too long in the jeans. You outgrew them. You stayed too long at the party. You outgrew that cup, but stayed anyway. Okay. And what's fueling the heart of the reading, passion is going to be restored here, this new start, new moon. And look at that. We got double moon energy, high priestess. I feel like you're getting a energetic or psychic upgrade here, Cancer. You are doing all the things yourself. It's like I said, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. This guy keeps those fires burning all by himself. And that's the block. Repeating something on end, assuming or assuring that you have to do everything yourself. The 7 of Swords involves something that you are hanging on to that can cut some kind of mental clutter, I said. And you walking away from that mental chatter there and into this truth is what's going to bring the Ace of Swords. Okay. Yeah, you're like, I'm not hurt. I'm not upset. All these emotions, this waterfall of emotions behind me. Okay, dance all night. Shake it up. It's about Cancer, you're about to get shaked up here. Okay. Going farther than you have before for sure. If you felt a little bit bored or like nothing's happening, things are slow, things are changing. Part of the reading, moving out of stagnation, says different. So I don't know if you're getting ready to dance all night, literally. Maybe you just need to shake the cobwebs out there, Cancer. Feels like a little bit of that, but there's some mental chatter in there that think you need to take a little bit deeper of a look at. Okay, I don't feel like you're stuck. It feels like more of a recovery there, especially with that near future moon energy crossed by the high priestess of the moon. Okay. All right. That was for Cancer. I hope that helped y'all. See you later, AD. Where's Judy Jude? How are ya? We are on Leo. And I need a sip because my mouth is dry. So pardon me real quick. All right, Leo. Always got to be extra. Okay. You got 3 cards. Always got to be extra. Okay. 28 energy. That's coming up. Today is 24 energy, Leo. So with it being, what day is today? Tuesday, 25, 26, 27, 28. That's on Saturday. Teachability, hollow bone. Or, yep, hollow bone. And then Sunday. Leo, this is a big weekend. Today's energy, right in the heart of this, is the Lovers 6, but then there's the 0, which means it's backed up by Spirit. This is a transpersonal part of your journey. Okay. And what you learn here, Leo, is helping you be more resourceful, helping you conserve your energy. Okay. It's just a better way of doing things. Yeah. Magician's sword, confidence in your magic. And we've got another 10. So portal energy here, Leo. Okay, let's find out what's going on for you in the fire deck. All right, Leo. Yep. But I don't have anywhere to put it because I don't have my sippy cup, Judy. And the last time I had shenanigans with you guys on a Thursday night date night, I spilled the whole damn thing. So I am avoiding having to say this is why I can't have nice things. Okay. Leo, feels like a big weekend. So if you're a Leo rising, then this Capricorn energy here is happening in your sixth house of daily living or health. Okay, resourcefulness. Yeah, there's some kind of transformation here. It feels like a little upgrade of energy as well, kind of like for Cancer, Leo. I'm getting an ear squeezy there. Leo, you've got Escopa, the asteroid there, a teacher of chemistry, shifting the reality of our feelings and situations magically. Magician's sword, confidence in your own magic. Wheel of Fortune energy. I just got done talking about 1010 portal energy right there. Okay, tower on the bottom here. All right, Leo, 9 of Cups as well. Leo, who's Leo coming in as? Balancing. So karmic justice is coming here, Leo. You're in an energy of, I'm really trying to balance. I'm really being intentional. Okay. I'm being intentional, but it still feels like you're on tippy toes here, like feels maybe a little wobbly. Might be getting some help here with how to be resourceful. Okay. The situation, this is moving into calmer waters. So allowing spirit to guide you forward here, Leo. Near future energy. I like that. Book ending, major arcana. So star energy is the opportunity is to get some kind of dream here. Confidence in your own magic. This could be landing a dream job. This could be getting a good bill of health after you've moved into calmer waters. I am happy to report that since September, my blood pressure has reached almost a normal place, and it hasn't been there since 2019. So I feel like my healthy energy is slowly but surely returning. Okay. Let's look at the past here. So, recent past, truth has arrived. Ace of Swords, right underneath more air energy. Air, air, air. This is all air. Every card, 4 out of 4. And then surrounding you, we've got a lot of air here. Okay, Leo. It's the opposite of your energy there. Aquarian energy is air. Heart of the reading, High Priestess energy. It's interesting that we have 2 columns here starting to form this diagonal. Near future, there's that Wheel of Fortune. Okay, this is a long time coming for this healing here, Leo. In the block, apprentice energy or already being the expert. So 8 of Pentacles in reverse is going to be like, it's like overworking the dough. What happens when you overwork the dough? If Monica were here, I would know the answer to that. I don't know, maybe if it gets flat or something, let me know in the comments. Let me know. So what I was mentioning before with blood pressure getting back, it's like coming out of dysregulation. It takes time for our bodies to re-regulate themselves. So I haven't talked about that before, but there's a reason I'm talking about it right now for you, Leo. What Spirit wants you to know, I said it feels like you're getting a spiritual upgrade, kind of like Cancer, and Spirit wants you to know that I'm right. Raising consciousness. And you've got the High Priestess energy at the heart of the reading, Leo. Wow. Okay, outcome energy. It might scare your tits off. I don't know why that thought came. Scare your tits off. What the hell is that? It may. if you don't know what's coming, but you're listening to this reading. And if you start getting more spiritual hits, or you feel some synchronicities, or see a lot more happening than you have before, let's see where this new moon is hitting. Again, hitting your sixth house. So that's going to be quincunx, and that is going to be complicating your energy. So it looks like that's why this Seven of Swords is here. Eight of Swords, at least there's progression. And then Leo, you step back into your own self there. I see it. I want it. It's mine. So it kind of disorients you a little bit here, Leo, but it's temporary. I mean, you've got major arcana and the most important spots here. You, opportunity, near future, heart of the reading, and the 22 energy. 2002, I referred to today in my notes. Master builder. About ready to step into some leadership here after some Bolsheviks, Leo. Let me get the bottom, what's going on here. So no more wiffle waffing, no more overdoing, Leo. Teachability. You're going to be more resourceful, like I said. This Calm Waters brings in the happiest card in the deck. Who else had that? I think Aries. Pushing back on anything that is not healthy for you in the near future. You learned your lesson in this transpersonal journey. But I also feel like it's more of that, it scares your tits off because this caught you unawares. You're going, oh, it's just like a surprise kind of energy. Someone that like getting woken up in the middle of the night, and you show up wherever you need to show up, and you're wearing two different shoes. Okay, so I feel like it kind of catches you by surprise. All right, so someone delivering this truth, or you've been really researching here. Yeah, it catches you you're like, what the hell? High priestess energy. But this is right as we start dialing down, when the new moon or the moon will be dissipating. This is almost a balsamic moon here. So the heart of this reading, this intuition comes in, or maybe turns on. This feels soon, like end of this week, kind of soon. Friday energy, maybe even. Wow. Okay. The Wheel of Fortune turns once you set down an old burden, getting out of your head. Raising consciousness brings your 10th cup, and your heart, yeah, judgment call. Your heart's opening back open here, Leo. Stop gaslighting yourself. Stop going, oh, that's not really happening. It's not true. Yes, it is. That spark again. You're saying you're up in your head about it twice. I can't make a decision. My hands are tied. 22 again, energy 22, 22. This is inevitable. The 20 card of Scorpio. Judgment call. Resurrection. So whatever you're saying you're in a prison of your own mind about here, you can't make a decision about, this is your chance to step into using that Leo energy, Leo, and making a decision. Stop gaslighting yourself and telling yourself you don't know. Yeah, you do. Okay, it's whatever lights your fire. And who a Leo knows damn well what lights your fire and what doesn't. Okay. You can teach an old dog new tricks here. It's just about getting that confidence back. Okay. And getting back to integrity, that Ace of Swords. 35 is an 8 of strength. Can't see it anymore. You're getting back on track here, Leo. You all right. You're going to be okay, Leo. You are going to be okay here. And I feel like this upgrade is something you weren't expecting. The dough becomes tough. Okay. That's what it is. So, yeah, then it becomes unworkable, right? Like, I can't do it. I can't do it. Thanks, Judy. Right use of power there. Okay. And for Virgos, another trining energy. So Earth is going to trine or flow to Earth energy. So Virgos, if you're a Virgo sun, that new moon in Capricorn is going to be trining your Virgo sun, flowing to you, working with you. So it's a harmonious aspect. Okay. And if you are a Virgo rising, then that new moon in Capricorn is going to be in your 5th house. And I will put in the description box, hopefully tomorrow. I'll get to that Friday at the latest about where that new moon is going to affect you for each rising sign. Now, see, this computer keeps it stops and starts, and I don't know computer stuff, but this is why we're analyzing the reading tonight, y'all. So we can watch it happen in real time. So then when I try to explain to Brett what the hell's happening, I'm not just going, oh, the pointy thing that's on the side of the rolly thing. He doesn't has no idea what the hell I'm talking about. I am not tech. I mean, I've said this before, just not at all even close. Working with the dough becomes tough. All right, Virgo. All right, I said it was trining, right? So flow. It is the number 1 energy of power. Okay, magician energy, a tidy house, cleaning ish up, getting ish done. Here are you, Virgo. And then we've got your energy with the 36 being a 9. I don't know if you are 36 or someone that is surrounding you and your environment is 36. It does add to the 9 of your power card, the Hermit. And here we have Master Teacher, Joyful Muse. If anything, Virgo, maybe just a little bit of boredom here. I'm not really getting any kind of like the lost in space energy there. Doesn't feel bad. Okay, it just might be a little bit of boredom. All right. And then there's a muse of inspiration coming at you. Perhaps by the next 6th day or the next day. This will be in February or January. That adds up to 33. Okay. Virgo, how is the new moon in Capricorn? What is this new start, new beginning, new moon for Virgo? All right. Well, now I just said, I feel like you're just a little bit bored, but 5 of Wands, okay, Leo energy. So that's what happens when kids get bored, when people get bored, they go looking for trouble. Are you looking for trouble here, Virgo? Page of Swords. I don't know if that's gossipy or some kind of spying energy. Are we looking for trouble? 9 of Wands and the opportunity to repeat a pattern if we stay in that 5 of Wands energy, like infighting. That could be like everybody in my house is driving me knuckin' futz. I joked today with the chat group, like, Calgon, take me away. Take me away from this. Like, I just wish the house, a tidy house. I want to get up and have the house move, or Calgon take me away into a whole new place. I like my house, but I don't want to move. Okay. I want to move locations, or I wish I could just pick it up and move my actual house because I love it somewhere else. Let's see. Page of Pentacles, same exact position here, recent past, ancestor energy, messages coming in regarding this infighting, especially because the Page of Swords is trying to get on a new golden road here with the help of where the oxygen is. And okay, I'm seeing with these 2 cards sitting next to each other, these are like the opposites. See how her hair is really dark here. Then we see that yellow bird inside the dark cave. saying when the oxygen's getting light, when it's time to exit something. I feel like it's been time to exit, and we're resisting some kind of exit. Okay. Yeah, we're resisting some kind of exit. Heart of the reading, 2 of Wands. I can either stay home, okay, and make the decisions I've always made. Okay, I can make the same choice, or I can look at this sort of truth and move into something new. I have the opportunity to repeat a pattern and stay exhausted, and this fighting will keep continuing, or I can try to get on a new golden road that is going to lead me to a new truth, near future. 10 of Wands, I like to see that burdens being set down. At least it's progression. Okay, what is the block? 9 of Pentacles. That can also be codependency here as the block. If this is children or people in the house that you're responsible for, they're fighting. It's like, I'd love to be independent, Ange. I'd love to just pick up and move away from this. But you're telling me you can't right now for some reason. You can't right now for some reason. And what Spirit wants you to know is you always have a choice for this new road, this golden road. God bless the golden road that brought me straight to you. 99 energy here. Now, this is supposed to be helping you out here, Virgo. Why are you fighting it? 9 of Swords and the outcome energy. If you repeat this pattern again, you're going to get what you always got. I'm telling you right now. Me. All right. Not me, like meh. Like, I'm telling you right now, if you don't set this burden down when you have the opportunity to, you're gonna go back around in that unhealthy cycle. It's time to 99 this bitch, whatever that is. 99 problems, but what ain't one? Well, apparently what is one is setting this troubling energy down. Are they codependent on you? I mean, a lack of independence here. Yeah. This has been cycling for you for a reason here, Judgment. Virgo. This is, you are not new to this lesson. This is very familiar. Can you hear me all right? Let me know if you can hear me. Okay, there's Steph, baby moon. How are you? All right. So outcome energy, you can't. Okay, hopefully let me know you can hear me. Lost audio. Okay. Okay, I think we can. I think we're back on. Let me know. Yes. Thanks, Miss Judy. Okay. Yeah, tumultuous waters here of the heart. This is what you're in. This is what's surrounding you now. You're like, my emotions are a hot mess express, Ange. But you're still holding love here, even though there's like this chaos and fighting. You need to rise above and see with the eyes of an eagle the long view on this, okay? Because this new road, I wasn't joking, the broken road that led me straight to you, this magician energy is the new road, okay? And karmic balance comes, but you have to stop the cycle. Okay. This is on repeat, like a broken record. You're like, but I'm the mom. I have, they have to, they're kids that have to still work their way, but it doesn't feel like little children. It could be somebody acting like a child, taking strength to choose your own path of truth. If you set down that burden, there's the connection here, near future, King of Pentacles. Again, if you stay in this, I can't go, I can't step into my independence energy, Ten of Swords, I already called it. I don't need the rest of the cards. Intuitively, you have this choice here. Yeah. This is coming back around again, and this is not your first rodeo or whatever this situation is here, Virgo. That's really all it is. It's like you can clean house all right, but it's gotta be a whole new house. It's like it's gotta be a clean break. It's gotta be a new decision, because making the old one is going to take you down exactly where you've been before. And I just split that on 10 of Cups. Someone that's already in your environment, as part of your circle. You know them very well. They care about you. You care about them. But you're not responsible for mothering the world, Virgo. Okay. All right. You're not responsible. You can't be everybody's mama. Okay. 3 more. Libra, back to our air deck. Okay. You're not lost. You just been down that same road over and over. Pete and repeat went into a store. Pete went in. Who came out? That's oldie but goodie. Okay, Libra, back to a square energy. So Libra, your sun is in Libra. This new moon in Capricorn will be squaring your sun energy. And that new moon in Capricorn is going to be happening in your 4th house, your home. Okay, so take a nod from Virgo, since that is semi-sextiling to your energy, and you learn from that energy. All right, Libra, new moon in Capricorn, hitting the 4th house of your foundation, your home. Okay, new start, new energy. Me talks here, Libra, repairing the body, mind, and spirit. 39 energy being the 12 of the Hanged Man. So maybe doing a reversal. That squaring energy might be already feeling that. Temperance number here, 14. Drifter, experiencing life as it comes. And then we have whale song, picking up a frequency, closing a door. Lots of water energy here for Libra. Well, we do have Cupid in Libra. Humanity seeking to bridge the span of knowledge. Okay, we also got Farina there in Libra, accepting inevitable consequences, okay, of any misdemeanors. Yeah. Oh my gosh, look what flew out when I said accepting inevitable consequences of our demeanor. 7 swords. Who, me? I don't have 7 swords. Do you see 7 swords? No, not me. Libra, do we need to have a talk? 3 of Pentacles is the situation. Look at this water. New beginning, new start right here. 3 of Pentacles. We got that earthy energy. We got this High Priestess artistic energy. But calm waters are all about the situation. And your context here is about repairing your body, mind, and spirit. Let me see what's book. Okay. Yeah. I was trying for you, Libra. Like, okay, why is Libra coming in as 7 swords? because like Libras are learning how to balance, right? But then we've got this fixed air energy around you. Could be an Aquarius, doesn't have to be, but two ships not wanting to make a decision. The situation is about what is calm and peaceful, what is going to help part the seas of your emotions, so to speak, here. So this is coming in as deceit, especially with the opportunity being Five of Swords. I mean, nobody wins. So how can Libra win? Adding in water. In the recent past here, coming in as the Knight of Wands, maybe you were having a good time, but didn't intend to stay for a very long time. In this situation, somebody thought maybe you were giving them a new beginning and you only wanted to take care of some business. Heart of the reading, Seven of Pentacles. All right, this situation is tied into an ever-turning dream that's surrounded by luck. And the near future, what's hidden in your moon. Okay. Cancerian energy. Remember that new moon in Capricorn is opposing the Cancer energy, Jupiter energy. Jupiter luck is opposing the new moon in Capricorn. So if you're Libra rising and that's squaring you, that's happening in your home or your foundation. That's challenging you. Your own foundation is you. Uprooting some kind of the way you thought you grew up here, perhaps. The block is not throwing caution to the wind, not using creativity, not allowing this spark. So if we had an opportunity for a Knight of Wands, something to go towards that we were passionate about, it's like Libra decided to stand watch in this old, not tin, what's it called? The Knights, right? You stood in this air energy when you could have had some fire. Okay, you turned down the fire. Perhaps this Knight of Wands, somebody presented themselves to you and you're like, no effing way. What Spirit wants you to know here, Four of Cups. Just because you've been toe up from the flow up in the past, someone filleted your heart here. There is an Ace of Cups on offer. And the situation is wanting to bring calm energy and luck to you. I forget what sign it was, but it was like you're fighting your own self here. You're getting in your own way. I think that was Taurus energy. Part of this reading, I don't know if they were a Taurus. And outcome, okay, good. You'll be, even though it's Five of Cups, you'll be focusing here on replenishing your own cup. So maybe what this was here, Libra, is this offer came in and you're like, yeah, you cute, but maybe because you did not throw caution to the wind just because they offered, you're like, nah, passion sounds fun at all, but I need some downtime. I need some me time. And last time I just went off in a careless bout of passion. I got creamed. Okay, good. You're getting back into your heart here, Libra. It feels like this is just like, yeah, I got creamed. I just needed some recovery time here. Yeah, it hurt, but I'm a big Libra and the opportunity, I'm glad that I got to see their bullshit. Five of Swords. I understood that there were no winners. It didn't matter who said, she said, does not matter who said what. Okay, yeah. But you resisted leaving something behind here. Maybe you tried to get away without doing the intellectual work of it, perhaps. Get away or leave without telling somebody you're leaving. Okay, devil energy or the situation. I don't know if you had a one calm night, perhaps dancing with the devil there a little bit. King of Swords, more Aquarian energy, recovering in the past. What's been brewing, what brings you luck is stepping back into the Queen of Pentacles. So even though this new moon of Capricorn will be challenging, we've got luck here twice at the heart of the reading. Your luck is about to turn, but it is going to require you looking at the secrets of your own moon, looking at your own thought patterns. I don't know. I knew that moon change in signs right when we were starting the reading. I don't know. That's why we're looking at technical stuffs here.
Other people are saying they have audio.
Okay.
I'm just gonna reboot it real quick.
Okay. How about now? How about now? How now, brown cow? Better things coming, Libra. You can hear that. Better things to come. Just need a little bit of recovery there. You guys can let me know you can hear me okay. We're all right. All right. Thank you. Woo, Libra. Let me know what happened here. What the heck? It's like a lot of confusion. Well, no, you caught somebody in a lie, or you were just trying to avoid like something you thought was for the betterment of everyone, that you avoid a situation or you avoid some kind of Three of Pentacles group effort. Okay, group dynamic. And that's challenging energy for you with all of that earth energy in Capricorn. That stellium has not felt good to Libra or Aries. Has not felt great at all. Very, very challenging. Okay. Scorpio. Done with air signs. Okay, Scorpio. Teachability, as well as deep diving here into a task. That feels like my Scorpio card, 8th house energy. Time to replenish for you as well. Take a lesson from Libra, from the house before you, from the energy before you, the sign before you. We got this 10-10 here, the Scorpio energy of judgment call. I hope we don't have a lesson recycling again, but we shall see. Okay, trying to put on a show of some sort there, be entertaining. There is a treasure chest that you have to dive deeper for. to get to it. Time on energy resources, Scorpio. This Capricorn energy is, if you're a Scorpio rising, then this new moon in Capricorn is going to be in your third house of communication. It can also be anything to do with social media. So maybe you're learning something new there regarding this teachability energy. Scorpio, you're coming in as how you like them apples. You're coming in as making a judgment call with this Nautilus energy. You're saying, nope, I learned my lesson, Ange. Okay, so when that person or that lesson comes back around, I got this. I got this. Eight of Pentacles. I'm an expert at this point. Opportunity is to this judgment call is completely leave something behind. Five of Pentacles. Weeping Willow. It feels like a sad leaving behind. Okay, let me see what's in the past here. Making the judgment call felt like a win. Heart of the reading, Knight of Cups. This is a more resurrection energy, like that judgment, but more so in if you had a tentacle here, for example, starfish would grow back a severed leg. So what are you severing here with that Mars and Capricorn energy? Severing communications, okay, communicating that you're severing something. Okay, heart of the reading. This Knight of Cups is all about his spiritual journey. He is learning how to scry in that cup of water. Okay, near future energy, Nine of Wands. Whatever this, whatever you're leaving behind here, is something you've had to endure 7 days a week, 24 hours a day. It's almost as if you're like, okay, my judgment call is this because nothing is changing. So the opportunity is then to leave it out in the cold and leave it behind. Yeah. Tower card. There's your one of your power card energies because Tower's Mars. Okay, and the block is that the block was that the tower did not fall yet. Or you haven't said the words here for this judgment call. You haven't put the putting out in the cold in motion. There's the Queen of Truth, Libra energy. So Scorpio, you're saying here, I've made this judgment call. I've learned my lesson. Not only have I learned it, I'm an expert at it. So Spirit's saying, okay, then put your money where your mouth is. Wow. Okay. Could be a new king in town. Instead of a new kid, this is a new king in town. Aquarian energy. That is Pluto, a Hindu healer, understanding the necessary lessons that heal ourselves of distortions of light. This lesson has been here, or this you're coming in as your power energy, Scorpio. You're saying you got this. But we've been avoiding letting this tower fall, communicating this because it's definitely leaving someone out. But your truth is your truth is your truth. Yeah, you're getting the tower will come down. You will step into this independent energy. Whatever's been growing underneath the surface, she's about ready to pop here. So whatever's been happening underneath the surface, you're about to reveal it. And as soon as you do, you got someone of a matching frequency here coming right at you. Also in their own independence. Yeah, reunion. All right, Scorpio, Two of Cups, opportunity, or excuse me, situation. I already said it down here. You got someone of matching frequency. There it is. Passionate communication. Yeah, Yep, can still be passionate even if it's bad news. Okay. Queen of Cups in the recent past, your heart and victory, heart of the reading though, by you regenerating yourself. We get that happiest card in the deck, the Sun. And instead of 9 of Wands, okay, repeating this cycle again, getting stuck, you're flipping it on its end. The Tower's coming down on a long-standing situation, King of Pentacles. Uranus in Taurus, shock. Four of Pentacles holding back on the truth, okay? And whoever this King of Swords is dead sexy. I got Queen of Wands energy that matches your energy as well because, again, Mars. Bookending Mars, which is Scorpio and Aries. And we got Scorpio and Scorpio on the corners here. Yeah, tempering wisdom out of pain, out of something painful. This, I mean, it's not like you wanted to, Scorpio, but whatever you've been avoiding, it's going to end up helping you with those 2 cups, right? And this person is a true emperor. Whatever you're leaving behind, that here comes the emperor. And you get to go even further than you've ever gone before. Look at Scorpio learning some new tricks here. Okay, new communication. So again, that new beginning, new start happening in the communication house. If you're a Scorpio rising, still going to feel it in that house, whether you're rising or not. If your sun's there, you're going to feel that there. All right, Saggy, finishing up. And I almost got there 2 hours. Almost did it. That's an improvement. Boy, oh boy. I just said, I'm like, my goal's always to do it in 2 hours, but I've never gotten there yet. But I think this is about the closest I've got it. Oh, gosh, man. All right, Saggy. So we've got a semi-sextile here if you're a Saggy rising with that new moon in Capricorn. That's going to be hitting your 2nd house if you're Saggy rising. Okay, and again, that is an allowing. A semi-sextile is an allowing energy. Okay, and let's see what's happening here for you with the context. New moon in Capricorn for Sagittarius. We got Black Moon Lilith and Sag at the symbol of 2 men playing chess, and that's all about choosing the optimal path with a high expectation. All right, Sag. Okay, Master Builder here. There's that 22 energy, again, I talked about in the notes. And Hanged Man energy here with the 12 on the bottom. Dragon's Hoard, protecting the future. Treasures in the shadows. So this is all about make sure that the person that's coming to bear a gift, again, environmental energy coming to you. If they come bearing a gift, make sure it's something that's satisfying because in this case, the dragon will eat the person trying to enter this cave, right? If their gift is not sincere, they don't have something to offer. There's keys here. It's in the dark. This might come out of nowhere. A new moon is dark energy, and here we have some dark around this card as well. So the treasures are hidden in the pain of something here, Sag. And that's exactly how you build something new here. All right, let's see where you go. 22 and 4 and a 3. A little bit of a countdown energy. Okay. Sagittarius. There's your one of your minor arcana cards here, hurling towards emotion. Communication energy coming in very independent, single, ready to mingle. Also, perhaps communicating a judgment call. taking a note from Scorpio. All right, we'll take that into consideration. Give me Sag. What is this new start here for you? Fool's embrace. Harden my heart. I'm getting harden my heart. I'm going to swallow my tears. I'm going to turn and leave you here. If you're Sag rising, that's happening in your second house of self-esteem in your job. Yeah. Harden my heart. Your heart feels that they're the Ace of Swords, the truth. Okay. Situation, two ships. Juggling two energies maybe, and the opportunity is to walk away from what you know your truth it like this doesn't feel good here. It's time to walk towards your ninth cup of wish fulfillment. And maybe we just haven't wanted to really truly embrace this yet, so we've been keeping ourselves busy, but it's thrown you out of balance. Now, the professional plate spinner at the circus sounds like a fun job, but when you do it all the time, it doesn't become so fun. And I love how the us to walk in the dark here, like I was saying with those darker cards. Yeah, this is some kind of one-to-one committed partnership of whatever name you gave it. Okay, in the recent past here, yeah, successfully closing a cycle. Allow this ending to happen here, Sag. Try not to let your heart get too hardened. There is, try not to let your heart get too hardened. Double energy. I don't think you wanted to walk away from this. See what the block was. Yeah, I didn't want to see that it wasn't really connected to my dream in the first place. Whatever that was. I don't think it was enough. Or else you or they wouldn't be trying to juggle multiple situations, time, money, energy, resources, assets, wealth, talents. What spirit wants you to know, the truth is your truth. And you've got to walk away from what was painful. You can't just stay in the dark forever. You can't stay holed up in the house forever here, Saggy. That's not Saggy energy, first of all. Like the lucky energy with Jupiter there. There you are. Okay. Outcome is Stella gets her groove back. Whew. I don't know why, guys. Don't know why, other than the moon changing signs tonight. The moon went void, of course, right as we started recording. So, Saggy rising here, that new start would be in a new job, a new boost in self esteem, which the Queen of Wands shows. If you do have a choice between two different types of partner, someone who's very grounded and stable and nurturing versus the hottie McHottie that you're tempted by. Can't nobody say that they have not been in that conundrum before. Geez, here, Saggy. Standing in your truth, the queen of truth. I know this was a hot mess express here doing the most, just caused a tower. You are walking towards the new, though. You're doing it. I feel like you're like, what else am I supposed to do, Ange? There was a victory here in the past with that one-to-one relationship, and now it's not. It's the cycle has been completed. And I was joking about choice between two, but maybe here in the near future, it's like I knew they was dipping in their pen, their company pen, in someone else's ink, but they was so cute I couldn't help myself. Let's see. Yeah, there is a opportunity that was blocked. The truth is, it was not in alignment for you. I mean, it was just causing freaking havoc here, left and right. But you put an end to that here. Put an end to it with your own truth. It feels like it's definitely an old partnership energy of some sort. But the opportunity is someone of equal balance, a queen for a queen, someone that matches your energy. I love that. Yeah, you're hauling ass here into this calmer water, Sag. You're not walking, you're running from whatever this old thing was. Yeah, know who you are. Okay, it's basically like whatever's nurturing to me versus whatever kind of pumps my ego, makes me feel good, or they did. But there is a matching energy coming towards your own here, worth the wait. Okay, worth the wait. The Pinnacle of Pentacles. Maybe this doesn't happen until you feel like, really, at this point of my life, now the love of my life comes in. Why couldn't they come in when I didn't have any wrinkles? I don't know. Or maybe I just think that. The goods is the pretty is long gone. All right. Well, Sag, I'm excited about that outcome energy for you. I would be excited about that if I were you, because whatever you done been through in the dark here, yep, the universe is your partner. This coming towards you. This is your just desserts. This is due to you, Sag. You deserve it, babe. You deserve it. Okay? You deserve it. It's like once you made that mental decision, that's all it took. Like, okay, it was really hard to leave behind, but it might have been a painful lesson to learn, but you're building new. You're gonna do it all again, but this time better. And this damn okay. I hope we're still here. Just so I can say good night. Yeah. I love you too. Thank you. Thank you for sticking around. Who knows what again, like I'm like, I know that moon change in signs is basically like a Mercury retrograde where it messes with electronics and travel, anything travel. So I was kind of expecting that, but it didn't happen until the very end. So I hope you still got enough out of that here tonight. And I will see you guys Thursday night for our date night live. But until then, thank you so much for watching the videos, doing other chores while you're listening to help me get those hours so I can get monetized here finally after the setbacks. So thank you again, and I love you very much. I'll see you on the next one.